Welcome back to the Busy Bee Mindset, guys. Glad to see you back here again. Today I really wanted to talk about a certain topic that's been on my mind for a while because I go through it a lot myself. And that's pretty much that feeling you get when there's a lot of pressure here in your chest. There maybe your stomach feels like it's tying up in knots and you just feel really nervous, right? Or some people like to call it anxiety. I mean, hell, even I feel this way too sometimes. Before I even click the record button on this, before I make these walks, I just think to myself like, oh my God, yeah, here we go again, I'm about to do this. But I want to go ahead and try and like reframe what nervousness actually is in our body. I feel like nervousness is something that we all get really scared of. We all get anxious about. We don't really know what's happening. It's new to us, or it's just that sense of fear that we have. But I want us to start thinking about it as something different, because what I've come to realize is that feeling of nervousness is almost identical to the feeling of excitement. So think about it like this. When we're nervous for these things, I like to think that it's a good thing. So many people have told me that like if you're not nervous, if you don't have nerves, then you don't care, right? So it's a good thing that you care because you want to show up. You want to improve. You want to be better. But you have that little voice in the back of your head that's kind of pushing you towards your comfort zone, trying to tell you like, hey, listen, man, like chill out. Like this is a little outside of our comfortable range. So let's go ahead and back up a little bit to what we know is comfortable. But we never grow when we do things like that. And that's the issue with falling to that feeling of fear of your nervousness. You're preventing yourself from growing. That feeling could actually be the feeling that helps you move forward. That feeling could be the feeling that helps you realize that I am ready to do this. And every time that I keep showing up when I have these nerves, that's just me improving from how I felt yesterday. That's my body understanding that, hey, I'm scared. I showed up anyways. And guess what? I haven't died, right? For whatever reason, we have this huge fear in our brain, and there's all these things that are holding us back to be comfortable. And it's something that I like to personally say or even talk to my girlfriend about, but I'm just like, it's not gonna kill you. So why aren't we going to try? Why aren't we going to push forward for that? As a matter of fact, sometimes the more and more that I do this, I get more and more excited to make these videos once I'm actually on the walk, right? Before I hit that record button, it's a little bit different. It's definitely a buildup of like, oh, what am I gonna talk about? Is it gonna sound good? Am I gonna ramble on for too long? There's all these thoughts that go on in my brain here since I'm this crazy kid with all these crazy ideas. But at the end of the day, when I completely finished doing it, I even questioned whether or not I should have posted these videos. But now I've come to the conclusion that I don't care what people think. I don't care if it's good or if it's bad, because I'm doing this, I'm practicing this, and the more and more that I do this, I'm going to improve. I'm going to naturally get better. And the content is going to improve throughout time while I do this as well. So that's my mindset on this. Now I get excited when I'm in the middle of the walk. I get excited anytime that like I'm actually moving forward and I'm in the thick of it, so to speak. I think a lot of the times when we're doing things that we're nervous about or that we're scared about or that we're fearful of, we're always scared at the very start of it. But once you actually do the thing, it's not this big old evil thing that you had built up in your head, right? I think a lot of us like to build things up in our voices inside our head. And when you realize that it's not, it's a lot easier for you to just kind of relax, stay calm, and just focus on yourself. Focus on being the best version of yourself. So I wanted to give you guys that mindset shift about nervousness and realizing that if you feel the nerves, that's a very good thing. That means that you're on the right path. You have no idea if the nerves that you're feeling are letting you know that, hey, you're ready. You're ready to do this. You may think you're not ready, but I promise you, you're ready. You're more ready than you've ever been in your life. And you'll only continue being ready the more and more that you practice that, the more and more that you pursue whatever it is that you're pursuing in your life that's making you get that feeling. Nobody likes that feeling inside your stomach, inside your chest, like, oh, the world is closing in on me, right? Take some deep breaths and then really think about how the world is not closing in on me. The world has been around me this entire time, and I've still lived to this day, however many years of age you might be. I'm 27 years young, I'll be 28 at the end of the year. But I've lived that long, and I haven't disappeared yet, and I've done all sorts of crazy things. So the fear to me is something that I frequently have to fight off, but the payoff is so great. Because when you do the thing that you fear, not only do you feel much better in the process of doing it, when you completely accomplish it, or when the day is over, you can look back at the day and just realize, like, wow, I actually did that. I didn't think that I could, but I took the step, and guess what? I didn't die. I didn't get hurt. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you guys have a goal of like going out and picking up all these women, or going out and making all these sales and door to door, or whatever the case might be, there's gonna be a lot of rejection that comes with the process. But you have to fight through that rejection and keep having that positive attitude of knowing that you're moving towards your goal, and these rejections that you're getting are just part of the process to help you get what you're trying to get. I may not have the best grammar sometimes, guys, but I'm trying to make the point. I think you understand the point. I want this video to essentially be a video that helps you use your nervousness almost as a weapon. And just remember that the feeling you get when you have these nerves inside is almost identical to the feeling of excitement. Think of any other time that you've been excited, right? Some of you guys may relate, but what about that time you get on a roller coaster? The first time you got on a roller coaster, man, even now, these days, when I get on a roller coaster, you got these little feelings, these like butterflies. You're like, but then you get on it, and then you're moving, and you're like, wow. So you gotta almost think about it like that. It's pretty much the same. Your brain is just deciding how you want to react to it. Your brain is the one that tells you whether you want to run away or whether you want to move forward. And if you can practice into the habit of just consistently moving forward, that's when you'll start seeing the biggest growth happening to you. And I think that's what life is about. It's about constantly growing, constantly improving. Nobody really wants to move back or fall back. Do you guys see that crazy bird? I've never seen that thing in my life. But that's all I really want to leave you with today, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for viewing the video. Keep on buzzing, keep on moving forward. Thanks for joining part of the Beehive. If you stayed to the end, drop a like, comment, subscribe, maybe drop a little bee emoji. Let me know you were here. But I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you can go ahead and shift that mindset of nervousness. And if that helps one of you guys, whether today or in the future, then I'll be proud of this video. Peace.